Channel 4 Podcasts.
The Guest List with Shona and Abdo.
We got a special guest in the studio, Mr. Albert Carter. Berto, as we like to call him. He's a music strategist. He's also the co-founder, co-owner of Wave Sound.
Wave Sound Studio, baby.
Right?
The number one studio in Dubai.
That's right, baby. I like it. I like it. He's from Philly, y'all.
Yes, sir.
It's great to talk to someone that is actually in the industry right here in the UAE, because I was saying before, we speak a lot about music all around the world, but then specifically the industry here in the UAE.
You don't just own a studio. You also part of like the building up the music industry in the GCC in this region, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
In the MENA region, we worked a lot across UAE, Saudi, even in Egypt. So
That's Where is the studio based in Dubai?
Yeah, in Dubai, we're in I-Rise Tower in Barsha Heights.
Okay, nice.
All right, we're going to talk about the current state of the music industry right now. How's it been lately, while you've been here in Dubai?
Oh man, Dubai has been a blessing. Honestly, the international talent that comes through Dubai, you can't find anywhere else in the world. Especially access. Anywhere in the world, they'll have their guard up. They're like security guards, and you can't talk to them, and they are just like very standoffish. But in Dubai, is a completely different energy that they have. So.
I feel like, the industry is still developing here, right? And a lot of people don't know it's actually farther than you think it is, because I feel like a lot is going on, but a lot of people don't know that it's going on.
Yeah.
They don't know that a lot of artists are coming through here, through Dubai, and recording some of their music here.
Yep.
Or they're connected with people like you or producers and stuff like that for their beats or whatever it may be.
Yeah. There's a lot of artists that's actually based here, that live here, that a lot of people don't even know live here. They got these little hidden spots,
Definitely.
And then they do come over here, for shows to record. Like the UAE music industry, like you said, is definitely further than what people think it is.
Right.
But it still has a lot of room to grow. It still has to grow.
All right, we got more to talk with Berto. Also, he's been part of one of the biggest hits that's playing right now by
Just come
Central
out, yes,
C.
Central C, Wagwan.
Right, we're going to talk more about this, about how this came to be, because it's an interesting story.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that this one originated right here in Dubai.
Right here in Dubai, man. From Gusto. Gusto is signed to us at Wave Sound Studio. He's our in-house producer, man.
Shout out Gusto.
Yeah. And funny enough, when Central C came to the studio, they worked on the song Macca, which is also on this album featuring A2 Anti.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. If you're just joining us, we got Berto Carter in the studio. He is the co-founder and co-owner of Wave Sound Dubai. It's a recording studio in Dubai, and he's had some of the biggest names come through, like Central C.
Yep.
Right?
We had Cinch. We had, you pretty much name it. Rick Ross. Anybody
Jason Derulo. You had
Yo-Yo
Mohammed
Ramadan.
Right.
You name it. When they come to the region, they pretty much tap in with us,
So tell us about this track right here. How'd this one come about?
Yeah, so actually Cinch came to the studio and they recorded this song. Macca, our producer, he gave him, a few beat tapes to just kind of take home.
Yeah.
Took it home. We didn't realize that he was going to pick that one. That was probably the least one that we made for him.
Really?
That Gusto made, yeah. So it's okay, because it's not a style. It's not his typical style. So he picked that. When we got the email, we okay, this is fake, because his manager's email address has 2 E's, but his Instagram has 3 E's. So we was is this real? So
is this real?
It's hard to trust stuff these days as well. We're always talking about misinformation online, and I'm sure that you sometimes really have to double check things before.
For sure. But the good thing is, Cinch actually sent us a message and saying that send us over the track. So it was it's us. I was okay, it's safe. It's good.
Just to confirm.
But we were nervous though, man, because it's you click these links in your emails now, you never know what it could be. So
but it's so funny that you said that was. That you didn't expect him to go for that one.
Nah, not that one.
You just added it in there.
Yeah.
And he came back and made something incredible out of it.
Yep.
I like that.
And what was the process working on that with him?
Well, that's a question for Gusto. Gusto was in his whole own head. This guy is the most talented producer that we have, and he's super slept on. He's done songs for Tion Wayne. He's done some stuff for Jay Huss, a whole bunch of artists. But he's super slept on. Nobody knows who he is.
Well, the behind the scenes people are always the slept on, but they're the ones that usually do the most work out of anyone.
For sure.
That's how it is sometimes with producers.
Yep.
You don't know that they did certain beats, man. And I guess eventually, if they want to go public or not, it's up to them, right?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
No,
but this was a song that was like completely left field for Cinch as well. Like when we that's why like a number of things didn't line up, but then it lined up eventually. And right now it's like 11 or 12 million streams on Spotify.
Yeah, man.
So,
it's doing good.
I mean, Central's doing bits. I think TikTok's to thank for some of that as well.
This right here.
104.8 Channel 4.
Well, who are some artists that you've told us some of the artists that you've worked with, like Jason Derulo, Jay Huss, Rick Ross, Central C.
Yeah,
is there anybody?
A whole bunch of them,
right? You've had also different music genres.
Yeah,
you've had some Bollywood stars.
Yep.
Right.
Yo Honey Singh, Noor Fatahi,
Muhammad Ramadan when it comes to the Arab world.
Yep.
How has it been?
Mr. Cordy.
Right? How has it been dealing with different genres of music as well?
Oh man, like now it was becoming like easy, but when I first got here, it's just like the different sounds. So if you go into like, if we were to do something for, let's say, the Algerian market, it's completely different from Morocco, completely different from Egypt, completely different from the GCC. So it's just like, I didn't understand the sounds at all. I was just like, okay, this sounds Arabic. That was like the general, conception, just being American. But once you start tapping and you start working with the artists, you start understanding and like looking at the history of the music, and it just becomes like, natural at this point. But it's definitely crazy.
Yeah, that's why the UAE is great for it, because it's just a melting pot of cultures.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
That's why when people do say that, it's not a creative space, the UAE, Dubai specifically, it's very corporate. I'm like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Because this is a place where everyone comes on holiday, but then on top of that, all the DJs from around the world, all the producers from around the world, they're always stopping off here on their holidays.
Right.
And then they're also meeting up with people and talking about what they're working on. And it's a motivating environment to be in as well, isn't it?
For sure. They love coming to Dubai to record. I mean, what can you not like about the UAE? We have the weather, we have the places to go, we have the best food, we have everything.
Record a song, get on a jet ski after. It's like you can do the whole lot.
We had an event one time that we did on a yacht. We bought the studio on a yacht and we did like some music on the yacht, and there's videos all over Instagram for it. But it was like really cool. You can't do that anywhere else.
Right.
In Philadelphia, nobody even have a yacht. You know what I mean?
Speaking of Philly, you're from Philadelphia.
Yeah, from Philadelphia, born and raised, man. You know, Germantown, North Philly. Yep.
Oh, okay then. All right, that's what's up. How'd you end up in Dubai?
I came over here for a job, man. So I was always working in music in Philly when I lived in Charlotte for 6 years as well. Like, so just funny story. Prior to me coming here, I was working with DaBaby right before he came out with the song Suge. Okay. So we at the time we were working on a song called Light Show. And the song Light Show was picking up traction. So anyway, I had these connections in the States. But then when I came over here, it was actually for a contract job. And I started, working within the education system here. And it was a sweet gig, to give you a house, they give you money, they give you, know what I mean? Nice. So I came over here with that, but I always had the side hustle of working in music. And just developed that and just building relationships and growing from there.
I've got to ask you, because obviously it's an ever-changing industry. Something that a lot of people talk about, which you might roll your eyes at now, I'm not sure how it will sit, is artificial intelligence and how it's affecting the music industry.
I love it. Like, a lot of people hate it, but I absolutely love it. It's one of the most useful tools if you use it right. The problem that people have is they're afraid of being replaced. But at the end of the day, it's all marketing. Music is just marketing right now. Like, you make your money off of shows, you make your money off of syncs, your merchandise. There's rarely money in streaming. So if you're looking for artificial intelligence to replace like humans, that's not going to happen. But if you use artificial intelligence right, sky's the limit.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of bitterness around it, and I think also around social media as well, when songs pick up traction from like TikTok and people are like, oh well, they just got famous because of TikTok, and it's like, no, they got famous because of TikTok. That's just the way the world works now. You have to move with the times. You can't stop, can you, in your tracks, because then you get left behind.
It's funny you brought that up, because I have a strong opinion about this AI stuff, right?
Really?
Yeah, I understand where you use it to help you, right? To enhance your work and everything, to make it easier. But I know somebody... All right, I know somebody that has never got into music in all their life. And now you have these AI programs that are literally making the songs. They go into ChatGPT, and I know for a fact that they're doing this, but they won't admit it, that they're getting the lyrics from ChatGPT, and then they're going to this AI program, and the AI program is making the music with the vocals and everything.
That happens a lot,
And they're releasing it as their own track, saying they just made this song. I'm like, how did you just make like 20 songs in a week?
Right.
And let's keep it real, that's AI, but they're not admitting it's AI. They're saying it's all original, it's all their own. And I know they're lying.
Yeah, it's an ethical and moral problem right now, but you got to filter those out. Those will be filtered out very, very, very soon.
The proof's in the pudding, right?
Yeah, the proof is in the pudding.
I don't like it at all, and I don't support none of their music because I know it's all fake.
Yeah, but a lot of these big artists are using AI as well. Like I've been in the studio with artists. I'm not going to say any names, but I've been in the studio when they come and then they do a reference track. Let's say a reference track. They do put their own vocals, but they're using AI to create the beat, to get the idea, all of that, and then we recreate the beat based on the beat that was created on AI.
Okay.
And then but they're using it, and they like now they have some programs that clone your voice, so they know how they originally would sound on the song before they even get on the song. So it's actually useful for reference tracks. That way you won't waste time, like kind of actually like singing a song that you're not going to even like. You already know if you like the song or not before you even make it.
For sure.
So, I mean, but it's the gift and the curse on in some levels. I can see why some people don't like it, but for me, I just find it like it just saves so much time.
It's strange because I feel like some people are using AI just to make money, and when they could have gave those songs to somebody who can actually sing and perform. And where does the line get drawn?
But your perspective was great, Berto, when you were talking about the fact that if you use it in the right way, then it's amazing.
Yeah, and it's about access too. Like some people may have tried to get some of those AI songs to the right person, but that person just immediately like shut the door. You know what I mean? Because it's hard. It's really hard to get through to some artists if you don't have the right connections, right? So it just depends. How it got there, but I'd rather them get it out, than keep it in. But if they're just doing stuff just to do it and there's no passion behind it, then that's not what I like.
And the music industry now, when it comes to making money.
Now let's talk about the money.
Let's talk about the money, because it's very different.
In the Wave Sound studio, we need some of that money.
We need some of that money, But how is it? Like a lot of people want to know: is there still money to be made in the music industry in 2026?
Yeah. There's new ways every day to make money, right? It just depends on how creative you are. But the breadwinners right now are mainly through live shows and touring, events, brand partnerships, synchronization deals, like so when your song is played on a commercial or in a movie or something like that. And then just really like you could promote. It just depends on who you are and how you want your brand to be looked at in order to figure out a way to make money. But you have to be creative right now. It's not the same like selling records. You know what I mean? Like 1 million streams is like $4,000, just to put it in perspective.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean, marketing is everything as well. Like there's so many PR stunts these days, and it's like the most outrageous things are the things that get the most listens, the most views, and sometimes it's questionable. But
social media is pretty much the new age marketing for music, right?
You have to be on social media. Like I always tell every artist that I deal with, if you're not posting on social media 3 to 4 times a day, and you're not like a huge artist, like you're getting left behind.
So you got to post that much. You got to be very active.
You got to be very active, very visible, and you have to connect with your fan base. So it's not just like doing random stuff, like plan it out, think it through. You know what I mean? Like some artists, when they go online, they just kind of like, you're just like, why would they post this? This makes no sense. It doesn't align with their brand. You don't think about that, like, in using those same exact words, but at the end of the day, you're like, oh, this is a weird post from this person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes me remember what Nas said one time about social media. He was asked about, what do you think about, music artists nowadays in this generation that are using, social media and didn't come up the way that you came up? Because remember, when he came up, you had to sell tapes and CDs and stuff like that. You didn't have public exposure like you do now. And he was like, he said they thought maybe he would be against it, and he was like, no, he said, I'm all for it. He said, I wish I had what people have nowadays when I was coming up. He said, because it's so much easier to reach people nowadays. Back then, before social media,
and worldwide as well.
And worldwide. Before social media, you actually had to be on the street convincing people, please take my CD, take my tape, please listen to this.
Hear me rap.
Abdo's out doing that anyway. He's always anytime he's out, he's like, you listen to the radio? Well, you do now.
You do now.
Shona Abdo, Channel 4.
Street work still.
You still need that.
Yeah, it's still important.
Yeah, you need that connection with your fans. You need to actually touch people.
Yeah. Tell us what's coming up for the studio, in the music industry. What's the future plans?
Yes. So right now, we finished Lil TJ project. It's coming out on May 1st.
Hot topic right now.
Yeah, he's a hot topic right now. I don't have anything to do with that part, but the music is fire though. So we just finished his project. We got some songs from Guru Rand Howard that's coming out. We have a song with Rotimi and Taha Suleiman coming out soon.
Nice.
And yeah, we have a few little projects.
Can we look forward to any big artists coming to Dubai in the near future that you'll be working with?
Oh man, I hope so. I hope so. Right now is this so uncertain of what's going on because we're still, in the midst of this situation. But I'm hopeful that will change soon. So yeah,
it all depends on what happens in the near future, right?
Yep.
A lot of your, the artists that come through, it's like, is it pre-planned? Is it random?
No, it's. I mean, unless we have the relationship with the artist, but a lot of it is like literally 24 hours or less. Like we'll know, they'll be here and they'll be like, hey, look, we need a studio. And then obviously they ask around and we're the ones that they call. So
thank you so much once again for joining us, for coming all the way here, taking time out of your busy schedule as well. And we wish you the best of luck with everything in the future as well.
I had such a good time. Thank you so much, guys, for having me here today.
Much love, brother.
Channel 4 Podcasts. The Guest List with Shona and Abdo.